Who the hell are you?
You know. You all know exactly who I am. Now, say my name.
Hey, Mr. White.
I did not realize that was Mr. White back there.
Mr. White? What?
You doing, Mr. White?
Mr. White? Okay, the mayor said he will meet with you.
Mr. White. My name is Mr. White. How you doing today, Mr. Sexton? Mr. White. Mr. White? Mr. White.
You're the man, Randy, right?
You're damn right.
Yeah, Mr. White.
What's up, America? It's your favorite Monday morning quarterback, Mr. White. Today, we're going to go out with Vince fishing. We're going to High Bridge, New Jersey. Let's jump right into this video. It's going to be a great one.
What's up?
It's all private in here.
Oh, we're walking up the river.
Get out of the river and get on the road.
Well,
We talked to police officers. You can call the cops if you want.
I'll go ahead and do that. Okay.
We talked to Officer Ships who said you can fish all of this if you walk up the river. The state owns the water. State owns the water. We talked to him right down there at the playground.
the state owns the water. As long as you're in the water.
You can get Officer Ships. He's a police officer.
Officer who?
Ships.
High Bridge?
Yeah.
We have it on video. What's up?
High Bridge Police?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what the law is in New Jersey, but I know here in Texas, as long as the water is navigable, you can fish in it. You can go up and down. It's basically treated as like a public right-of-way. So, I imagine the officer is probably right. These kids are probably right. And this guy's tripping, not knowing the law. Let's get back to it, though.
He said the state owns the water.
They don't. It's all posted. I own the water. I'm the owner of the property.
Okay.
I own both sides of the river, and it's all posted. Okay. And I'm going to go call Officer Ships
Yeah, you can do that.
right now.
It's cool.
But in the interim, if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate you come out.
Well, we would walk down and go on public because you own this. Can't own the water.
You cannot walk up the middle of the stream.
All right, well, that's what you're telling us. If you get a police officer here, then we can go up.
No fishing. You gotta hold on.
When the officer gets here, man.
And I got a couple of guys trespassing on my property.
It's not trespassing. State owns the water.
Officer, what was his name?
Officer Ships. This is crazy, guys. It is ridiculous.
We're trying to fish. This is state water. That's.
Do you know how many people sit right there and go up this every day? Do you know you can't own the water? It's water. You can't own water.
This piece of property.
This is the property. We're not on your property.
You're on my property.
Okay, the police officer that you're calling right now said the state owns the water.
So I mean,
It's the craziest part.
I don't want to be a pain in the neck,
It's just crazy.
but it's not.
Do you enjoy fishing? You guys, obviously, if you own this, you enjoy fishing, right? We're just trying to catch fish.
You can't fish in our section of the club. This is a private club.
that doesn't make sense. Dude, right there, and the water flows into your section of the club.
Imagine owning a club where you want to promote something that you love. That's why you created the club, was to have a club to be able to promote what you love and find other like-minded individuals. And then yelling at two kids who were doing the same thing that you supposedly love, but just because they didn't go through whatever way you wanted them to go through it.
So,
what about the gorge? Do you own the gorge?
Above our property in the gorge, that's fine.
Sir, it's not
We own this property on both sides of the river. You cannot access this property.
Okay, if you just said you own both sides. I'm not trying to be difficult.
What are you standing on?
in the river.
My boots touching it. I'm not touching it. There's so many different ways you can argue this. That's the crazy part. Well, we'll see what the cop says. If he says we gotta go, we're out of here. Don't worry about that.
We're not gonna come up on there though.
But we won't walk up this. It's public. The pull-off we're at up there. It's public there. We walked right down. And we didn't touch this.
Yeah,
we didn't touch this. That's
public land.
I'll give you permission to come out because I'd like to get your licenses. What we do,
Sir, you're not an
we're very
officer.
agreeable. We're very friendly people. We give you one shot to come in here and make a mistake. You've made a mistake by coming on our property.
I've never been kicked out. I've come maybe 5, maybe a couple times. Okay. Well, I'm just saying no one else has had a problem. You're saying you're the owner of the club?
I own the property. The club owns the property.
I mean, we're not trying to upset you. You can see we're just kids trying to fish.
And
that's all
great.
it is.
And you know what? That's how I learned how to fish. But that's down there below the wire. You had to have seen the sign coming up that it's private.
Yeah, but all I'm saying, the only reason we're doing this is because of the fact that a police officer on a video that we had said that we could fish this stretch of the private river. I'm telling you what a police officer Ship said to us on video.
Okay.
If you want to go meet us over there, we can show you the video. We can show you what the officer said.
The officer's coming. The police.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, you are?
What's up?
Hi guys.
How are you?
Good. I would really appreciate it if you let us walk back. I don't really feel
We
comfortable
don't.
coming
We're
up
not
here.
gonna walk back up here. We're gonna walk where it's public. If you want us to come up to it, or we can just talk right here. It's whatever you want.
Well, it's private property, so whatever you guys do, you got to come out of the river.
Yeah. Well, so basically, to our understanding, I want you to just understand our side of the story. Officer Ships, we have him on video saying that the state owns the water, and if we wanted to fish right here, we could walk up the river. That's what we did. So we didn't go. We didn't go on their property, which is why I'm telling you I don't want to walk here or there, because that's what they own. But we have an officer on video saying, my name's Officer Ships, saying we could walk here to there. We've never been kicked out before. If you say we have to leave, we will be out of here.
We were told that we were allowed to walk from public property up the river.
I got what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay. And these guys have been here for years.
Yeah.
Okay. They're allowed to have a chain across. This is their private property on both sides. You're not getting a citation.
Okay, I just wanted to tell you what we're, like, why.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's private property.
Okay.
So you do have to go.
See, it must be different in New Jersey, because in Texas, if you put a chain across a navigable river, you're gonna get some trouble, because you can't block access up and down the river. So maybe in New Jersey it is different. I don't think so, but let's jump back to it.
Yeah, I told you we'll go if you need us to go, but we're not.
Can you guys get out here?
I don't. If we have permission to go up this.
You have my permission to come up on the property. To
All right, cool. Because we're on the pull off up there.
There's no problem for me.
Yep.
Okay. To be honest with you, I don't like dealing with this nonsense either. Okay. But these guys have a fishing club that have been here for years, and they're super particular about guys being in here. I've never issued anybody summonses. I just know that for years, as long as they say they don't want you in here, I honestly, professionally, don't understand the legality of part of the river being private property. Okay. Which is why I don't care how much people yell and scream about it.
Lake Solitude.
I'm not issuing summonses.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally a cable that they have across the river further upstream. I'm sure you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Okay, one time we had kids come down in a canoe, and these guys were losing their minds. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm not going to open a can of worms by, like, the only way I would find out is if I gave you guys a summons, and then you guys went to court and then fought it and paid a bunch of money for attorneys and took it to, like, the Supreme Court. Like, it's like, you guys are kids being kids.
Yeah.
It's cool. You're not in trouble with me. Got it?
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. You're not getting a ticket.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys don't get in trouble
Yeah.
in the future. If it's private property, no matter what anybody says, if the private property owner shows up and says, hey, you guys can't be here, just leave. A lot of other states, okay, if you don't specifically have a piece of private property posted for no hunting, people from other states in that state can just go in and go hunting.
Mm-hmm.
The law in this state for private property
Doesn't have to be posted.
it has to be posted. That's what I'm saying. So if it's not posted, you can't be charged.
Yeah.
So we get dudes from, like, New Hampshire who drive down here to get a Jersey hunting license, jump into somebody's farm, kill a bunch of deer, and if there's not a posted sign, we can't actually charge them.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the weird.
Let me just interrupt to say thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate your help.
You guys are good. It's all right. But the issue with those guys is if the private property owner confronts them and says, get out of here, and they say, screw you, then they can get charged. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand what you guys are saying, and I know what Brian told you, and I believe you.
Yeah.
I know Brian. I have his phone number.
Do you know, since you're officers, what, like, the whole law is about owning the water? Because I know there's states where you legally can, if, like, no matter, they call the cops, it doesn't matter if we're in public and we go into the water. I know that's how it works.
I honestly have no idea, right? I honestly don't know. But these guys have been here for years, and I'm pretty sure that guy, the Fish and Wildlife guy, he's going to say the same thing, that technically they own this law.
Yeah.
The way he explained it to me is this river freezes over, and so technically they own the bottom. So if don't ask me, I don't know. If a boat can't pass up and down it 12 months of the year, they technically own the land. Don't know if it's true.
River may freeze over, the water is still flowing underneath. You cannot own the river. You cannot own the land under the river. That's crazy.
Tell me what he told me.
He said that to me right over there, and then I said, You know, sir, there's a million different ways you can debate this because my feet are touching my waders and I'm not touching the bottom.
I own the waders, yeah.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I'm just telling you what he told me.
Yeah.
And for on our side of things, like I know you're the cops, you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't care.
Yeah, it's
confusing. Like that's really what it comes down to. Like it sucks, but it's like I kind of take your side in this. I get it. I understand. The problem is as far as like I said, the private property rules go. When they say you guys can't be here, then okay.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, then it's like, well, they refused to leave after they were told. Well, then it's like, shit. Now I got to charge you, and that's different than just trespassing on private property. Like once you're told it's private property.
Yeah.
And like I said, these guys have been doing this for years. They've been like this for years about this. So it's been adjudicated in the courts. They're allowed to do it. I don't personally agree with it, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You know
but
what I mean?
we're just
Fishing.
What are you posting under?
Vince Fishing on everything.
Fishing
Yep.
on everything.
YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Oh, I'm gonna look it up as soon as I get back in the truck.
You'll see some interesting encounters with some people.
Awesome, cool. So am I gonna end up on YouTube here?
If I ask your permission and you say yes.
Oh, dude, this is a public service profession. You do whatever you want with my footage. Just don't make me look fat. Hey, sorry, I already glued that one. We're good, dude. I'm getting famous here, so don't ruin my shot.
I'll take it all.
All right. Yes, you guys are good. You got any questions?
No.
You're good.
All right, thank you.
We're cool?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey,
Thank you.
Good luck,
Appreciate
all right?
All right, best of luck catching
guys,
some
stay
fish.
safe, all
Go
right?
further down the river, you'll have better luck.
Sunday in like Nowheresville. They bust your balls for fishing because we have fishing.
Yeah.
Oh my! And you know what? We talked to another officer the other day who said we could walk from the public property in the water to do it. And these two older guys, they came down. They were so mad. But we're all good. The cops, they said they're on our side.
So are we.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay. I would say that the cops were decent. However, nobody actually found out the law about the river. Is it open to the public? Is it a navigable riverway and therefore a public right-of-way? Did nobody challenge the officers and made them prove one way or the other? So it's still a gray area. I don't know. I don't think the cops, to me, if you want to say the cops did a great job, they looked up the law, they told me this is what it is. I couldn't be there or I could be there. They didn't do that. They said, well, this property owner's crying like a baby. And it's just better to leave if you got a property owner crying like a baby. Well, no, not if the law's on my side. I'm not going to bow down to somebody else, but whatever. That's the end of the video, guys. As always, stay free, America. Out.